objective really was achieved on Monday. Good relief and everything else, but today had a bit of a feel of end of season, nothing really to play for, which in one respect is what we'd all aim for at the start of the season.
That was, you know, you wouldn't want to go into Morpeth needing a win or a draw to have to stay up and chomping around looking at everyone else's results. But in all fairness to the boys, I thought, especially first half an hour, I thought we was very good, and we obviously they've been on the wind down. They won the league 3 or 4 weeks ago, so you know we still played with plenty of intensity. And I think if we really would have needed it today, and we'd have had that little bit of urgency, you know, we might have been able to get it today, because they was obviously brilliant on the ball, as they always are, even in windy conditions. You can see why they've won the league. But without the ball, they probably weren't as aggressive as what they normally are, you know, to win the league title. So, you know, that would have been an interesting one. But we're disappointed with the goals. We had possession of the ball in our own box, and we've given it away, and they've scored and they punished us like, you know, good teams do. But all in all, you know, I just said to the lads, let's not finish on a, you know, one of our disappointing, a lot of drubbing at home. You know, let's try and give the fans something to shout about. And I think the lads done okay at that. I think they worked hard. We created enough chances to score a goal, and we ain't scored. And obviously, they've then created a lot late. You know, I thought we shaded the first half hour. I thought middle half hour was sort of even Steven. I thought they was a lot better than us in the last half hour. So, you know, all in all, no complaints. You know, we finished outside and only 2 went down, but our objective at the start was to finish outside the bottom 3, because we thought 3 went down. We finished 4th from bottom. You know, the clubs that have finished below us, Spalding, spending loads more money, and that's fact. Whether it upset anyone or whatever, that's just a fact. Gresley, who have played step 2, step 3, and Carlton, who have been step 3, step 4 club for years. So they're the type of, that's how hard we've had to work to establish step 4, step 3 football clubs. So and one big spender. So, you know, we've shown this year we can beat some of the top teams in this league, but we're just a young group, and you know, I don't know what's happening next year, club-wise, myself, whatever. But whoever's here, and if they can keep this, you know, young side together, you know, there's some good young players at the football club. If they can keep it together and hopefully progress, whether that's with me or whoever, then, you know, I think the foundations are set for hopefully for a bit of progress next year. You know, I don't think Wisbech, certainly with the budget we've got now, can ever push for playoffs. I think that's impossible. I don't think Pep could get him in the playoffs with the budget we got. Well, he probably could. I don't know. Could he play this football on these pitches? I don't know either. In the Northern Prem, I don't know. But you know, the club's just got to try and progress each year, and you know, that's what I've done since I've been here. That's what I've done at Kings Lynn, and you know, if I'm here, I'll be looking to finish a little bit higher next year and try and progress. That's difficult. That's tough. It's been a long season. It's probably been one of the most tiring ones I've had in my 10 seasons as a manager. I don't think I've ever finished this low before, but you know, that was always going to happen. You know, if we got really lucky, we'd have finished 13th, 12th. If we'd have been unlucky, we'd have finished 18th, 19th. So, you know, like I say, I think the people at the club are doing everything they can. I don't know what else can be done, but you know, there's a shortfall this year, even with a small budget. So, you know, hopefully we can get the backing, or something can be done where, you know, we can get a competitive budget, and the club where people ain't got to put money in, you know, where the club can run sustainably. Because obviously, if the budget isn't what it is now, you know, you're gonna really struggle to compete, because you can't ask players to give up the weekend work, the Saturdays, the time with the family. You know, you've got to be a certain type of individual to do that, and luckily we found 13, 14 most of the year who was willing to do it. But you know, there's a lot of clubs in our area, league below, less travelling, spending a lot more money than us. You know, we know who they are, I've got to name them, but there's probably 4, 5, 6 even, you know, within 15, 20 miles playing step 5. So that's the battle we got. Like I say, it's a certain individual. You know what footballers are like these days, a lot of them. Someone wave an extra fiver in the face, they're off. And that's how it is to the players. I know every player who we've got playing for us could go get more money elsewhere and a lot easier life than playing under me and playing at step 4. But But like I say, I'll credit every single one of them because they've had me roaring at them this year, made them do runs on nights when they're not training, made them come in and train, and that's been difficult for them because but we've needed to do that to succeed, or some people say succeed, whatever. I know we've succeeded, so it's been difficult. We'll keep going. Obviously, I presume I'll speak to the chairman at some point in the future. We've got a lads do next week, and then we've got the presentation the week after, and then we need to know what we're doing because the planning will start. Whoever's here, or like I say, I'll have to start straight away.
And I take it you would be open to return if
I'll speak to, yeah, of course. Like I say, I've just been concentrating on trying to keep us in the league, trying to keep the players fit, trying to keep us ready to play, and that. We've had a few draws this year, I think 13 draws, but them draws have been vital. People have been disappointed when we've drew games. Them draws have been vital, that's what's kept us in the division, not losing games. 13 draws, that's like another 4 wins, plus a draw. So that's been vital for us. We've not took too many thumpings. I think we took one here, a couple here against, I think, Tadcaster beats 4-1 here, but we've not took too many thumpings, which is we've not took any 6s or 7s or 8s or anything like that, which some teams have. We've been we've lost probably 8-10 games by the odd goal. We've drew 13 and we've won 6, possibly 7, 5, 6, 7. So we've been competitive probably in 80% of the games, but we just didn't got that probably extra bit of quality or depth in squad where players, for example, today they're bringing on. I think they got a lad player up front, the 9 who scored in the Premier League for Watford. So someone tell me. So
well, their bench looks like they've got more players than what you had for.
Well, I think they had more. I think they had the goalkeeping coach, nutritionist, 2 physios, stats man. I think that bus is for the staff. I don't know what the. But they're a proper football club, lovely club. When we went down there, they looked after us unbelievably. I speak to their guys sometimes for information on other teams. Always more than helpful. Lovely club, good football inside. They won the Vase a few years ago. They've stepped on, and that wouldn't surprise me if they had 2 or 3 quality players next year that you'll see him go again, just as South Shields have this year.
And then Tim getting went out today, which was really good. He's been with you virtually the whole season, and really took his chance today to a point. I thought he's so inexperienced, and that's a shame that we weren't safe a lot earlier because he's probably give the goal away today just for inexperience. He's done all the hard work, got back in, got the ball, got dispossessed, and they've scored. But I just said to him at half time, don't worry about it. I said, everyone in this dressing room has made mistakes this season, they're learning from them. You've got to learn from that one. I said, that's no problem. And he stuck with it, to be fair. He's had a couple of loans here and there, but when I say about certain individuals, they're the type of players, I don't want to say to Tim, go play step far. I don't want to, lie to him, come with us, I'll get you minutes if you can, if you get a chance, take it. Unfortunately, I ain't given as many chances as he probably would have liked, and I ain't given as many chances as he probably deserved, but I think, that would have been harsh if I wouldn't have given him a run today. He's been with, and he's a great lad, and I've got a lot of time for him, but like I say, there's not many lads who'd have stuck it like him, and that's what I say about certain individuals. He could have gone somewhere. He don't get a lot of money with us. He could have gone somewhere and picked up more money and played more regular, but he wanted to be a part of it, which is credit to us because we must be doing something right, and a credit to him as an individual.